If you need to manually add an account into mClass, it is actually a subunit of Amplify. So to get in there, the easiest way is actually to log into Clever first. Through the Clever admin portal, this will allow you to launch straight into the Amplify administrator without having to go through extra steps. So you can see on my screen here, I am already at the login screen for Clever District Administrator. We'll go ahead and log in. Once I'm in, I'm here in the portal, which is exactly where I need to be. So I'll scroll down this page until I find Amplify. Again, mClass is a subunit of Amplify. So I found Amplify in the resources applications. So I'll launch Amplify. And so by being logged into Clever, that'll use single sign-on to get me straight into the administrator section of Amplify. Not sure why I have this chat up here. Just go ahead and put that down. So there's several different ways you can go here. You can click on mClass, or you can go up here to the top and go to Programs and Apps. And so what we want to do is go to mClass Admin. And so once we're in the admin, we can manipulate things like courses, teachers, and students. In this case, we want to just add a student manually to mClass. And this is taking a minute to load. My internet must be running a little slow right now. Okay, so you can see you have these different tabs here: staff, students, classes, groups. So if we want to add a student to the elementary school, you click on students, and then over here in the right top hand right corner, you have add students. So you click add. You got this nice little box filled out here. Now, all of this information is not necessary. What is required is last name, first name. This primary student ID is their state ID. And this information can be found in Clever. So I will show you how to find that in Clever. If I go back to my Clever tab and go into the dashboard, this is where I can search for all Clever users. So in this search bar here, we'll say that we're looking for someone with the last name Bassett. Actually, that may not be a good example because we're looking for an elementary student. So what we could do actually instead is go into Miss Kirk's class. And in Miss Kirk's class, we can view all of her sections and then her students. So let's say that we needed to add this top student, Erickson Cortez Reyes. Click on the student here. And so this is the student's profile in Clever. If you go to details, this has all the pertinent information that we would need. And so here is that state ID that I was talking about. So I just go ahead and copy the state ID and paste that into this field. It is a required field. And then you would type the student's name in here, or you can copy and paste. It's Erickson Cortez Reyes. And then you would also want to put their student ID number in there. So that's 6012. And then you just want to also put in their email address. And grade is required. So this is a second grader. And then you'd put email address in here. We'll go ahead and skip this step because this student is actually already in mClass. But at that point, once you have all that information in, you can leave these other fields blank, and you would hit submit. And then that student would now be in the mClass portal. However, you need to also assign the student into the teacher's class. So then you would go into classes, and we would find, if we were looking to add them to Miss Kirk, you find Miss Kirk's class here. And here you can see we can assign or unassign students. So here's the girl who we were looking at. She was already enrolled in the class, but we also have the ability to unassign her if we needed to take her out of the class. But if we were looking to assign a student, we can click this drop down here, and you can begin searching for any student who you're looking to add. And so all the students who are available are here. And so if you did a search or you found the student that you're looking for, you would click assign, and then you would hit save up top. Again, I'm not going to do that because the student does not belong in that class, but you hit assign and click save, and then that student would then be in Ms. Kirk's class. And that is all we need to do to add a student into Amplify and then into the teacher's class in mClass.